This episode is part of our Australian India Pale Ale series. Today's beer is BentSpoke Cranking IPA. Hello from Beer Australia Reviews, and today we will be sampling, tasting and reviewing some BentSpoke Crankshaft IPA. BentSpoke is a small microbrewery from Canberra in the ACT. For anyone who's outside Australia, that's the Australian Capital Territory. Canberra is actually the capital of Australia. If you're outside Australia, you might not even know. One of the reasons why Canberra was established was due to its high quality water supply. BentSpoke Brewery has been set up to try and take advantage of the high quality water at this location. They've been established since 2014. And they've won lots of awards for their beers across lots of different types of beer competitions across Australia. So it's a small microbrewery. They're expanding their size. Obviously, they want to be bigger. And they also have a local brew pub. They do the usual sorts of pub foods, and you can go along and have a tasting paddle and try all of their different beers. I think on their website it said they have up to 18 different beers and ciders on tap at their brew pub. So well worth a visit. If anyone has been to the BentSpoke brew pub in Canberra, let us know. This is an IPA, and it says it's similar to a West Coast IPA, so they're not making claims and saying it's a definite West Coast IPA. And it also, from the website, it says a floral nose with notes of citrus and pine, and medium bodied with a nice punch of hops and a solid malt finish. And the hops on this one: Equinox, Simcoe, Citra, Centennia. This one comes out of 5.8%. This will definitely be the first time I've ever tried beer from Canberra in the ACT. So I've had beers from just about all of the other states and territories across Australia, but this is going to be a world first. So let's give it a try, see what it's like. Quite a pale. Oh, immediate! We got a hit of citrus. That's always good. As soon as you open the can, you get some citrus. Lots of bubbles. Small head. Oh, more citrus. So we have a slightly cloudy beer. There's lots of sparkly bubbles in this one. Bubbles are moving fast. There's lots of them, lots of small bubbles. Small bubbles usually indicate a good quality beer. A light foamy head. It's the head is not persisting all that much. But the aromas are coming towards me already. So what does it say about the aromas on this one? So it says citrus and pine. It doesn't specify anything more than just the citrus. So let's give it a go. Well, there's definite citrus in this one. There's plenty of hops that have gone into the making of this particular beer. It's a strong, bitter malt. So it's quite cooling on this one compared to some. And we've got a little bit of grapefruit at the back. So this one is more of a floral beer rather than being a strong tasting beer. But they have got quite a nice balance between the bitterness of the drink, the floral aromas. There's still like a bit of cooling sweetness in there as well. Now let's see if I can pick out anything in particular. Tiny little bit of pine. There's a little bit of tropical fruit in this one. So there could be like a little bit of oranges and a little bit of mango. It's not overwhelming though. It's a floral aroma rather than being an intense fruity aroma. So that's not bad in itself. This is actually a nice beer. It's a well balanced beer. It's quite a sharp taste, but it doesn't have abundant tanginess in this one. So there are grapefruit flavours. Oh, there's the big hit of grapefruit. I've got lots of grapefruit right now. Just as I was saying it was a moderate grapefruit, all of a sudden they squeezed another whole grapefruit chunk into the glass. That's tasting really good. First time I've had beers from this particular brewery. I'd never actually heard of it until I seen the cans inside my local vintage sellers shop. So I thought I'd give it a try. And yeah, it's impressing so far. Let's give it a little bit of time to settle and things. Let's see if we can get any more aromas. There's pine in there, yes. I'm definitely getting some tropical fruits. There's some mango in there. As it goes into your mouth, you get a big hit of bitterness right across the tongue and across the top of your mouth, and it then gives you grapefruit citrus feel, even like as strong as like a grapefruit peel type of a flavour, and that stays for quite a long time. I'm still getting grapefruit citrus right this second. So anytime that you get multiple flavours, anytime that the flavour lingers, you know you've got more flavour. The more flavours that you get from your can of beer, just the better value you're getting for your money. This one is sort of a medium body beer when it comes to IPAs. It's not the most lightest of an IPA that I've seen, and it's certainly nothing like a heavy IPA. I think the heaviest IPA I've tried was a Cheeky Monkey West Coast IPA, which was really thick and malty. This one's a much lighter malt. I mean, it's lighter in alcohol content than the Cheeky Monkey. Cheeky Monkey was coming out at 6.5. This one's coming out at 5.8. It's hitting the spot. This is a beer that I can recommend. It's sort of in between a savouring beer and a swig down beer. It's middling in what I would recommend it for, but again, it's one of these beers where the brewers know what they're doing. They've put a big effort into making the beer, and the beer is showing just its high quality. So it might be middling when it comes to the body of the beer and the flavour notes of the beer compared to the different types of IPAs out there, but the quality is spot on. When I say middling, I don't mean middling in quality. Quality is high. I mean just a mid-range on the flavours compared to the other high-quality IPAs. It's the first time I've ever tried a beer from this particular brewery, so it's BentSpoke Brewing Co from Canberra in the ACT. This particular one is called BentSpoke Cranking IPA. Well, obviously they are cycling fanatics in Canberra, and I'm looking forward to trying some more of their beers. This one is very worthwhile in trying out. If you are in the area in Canberra, go and visit the brew pub and then tell us what it was like. Sample the beers. Please have one of their tasting paddles and tell us what your favourite beer is. But I can 100% recommend this particular Cranking IPA beer from the BentSpoke Brewing Co in Canberra, ACT. Thanks for watching.